Hello there, everybody. This is Alex from Hardcoring Guides, bringing my guide for Uncharted 2 Among Thieves on crushing difficulty. Today we're doing Chapter 2 entitled Breaking and Entering. This is probably by far my least favorite chapter of the entire game because of how just annoying it is, I guess. Well, it's less so that it's annoying and just it takes a bit and it's just the typical... It's the typical Uncharted 2 level, you know. When you know what I'm talking about, you kind of know what I'm talking about. For those that are curious, I think there's actually a treasure in this room somewhere, and I missed out on it. So if you're ever looking for a treasure guide, I'm not the one for that. However, I do know where quite a bit of treasure is, so I can usually give you that kind of detail whenever I come across it, of course. But for the most part, I'm just kind of, doing the usual. But yeah, I've fallen off the movie game stuff long ago. I've gotten so tired of standing and waiting and trying to follow NPCs or whatever, and all the other fun stuff. So since there's nothing really to talk about, I guess I can talk about other things that have been going on. So I was talking about this in the last chapter, but for now, since I have time, I mentioned that I've been in a Zelda mood because I've been doing Hyrule Warriors, not only just as a Let's Play for the Wii U one, I've been going through the Switch one again because I have a save file I've kept for ever, and I've been just, kind of grinding away at it for years now. And it put me in a mood, put me in the Zelda mood, so I've been wanting to play those. I started up Wind Waker for like the umpteenth time, and after I beat the first dungeon, I'm like, okay, I think I'm in it now. And then I beat like a couple more dungeons. I'm like, okay, I'm locked in at this point. I'm not quitting this game. I'm not doing that again. Because every time I would play that game, I'd always get to a certain point, like probably, I want to say, I don't know, probably before the first boss, I feel. And I would always quit just because I would just be like, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm kind of bored. I don't want to do this anymore, whatever. So that would happen. And now I decided, I'm going to stick it out. And also, I've been playing through Ocarina of Time on 3DS because I've been wanting those bastards for a while. I missed out on getting them a long time ago, and I said, you know what, now is the perfect time. I'm in the Zelda mood, might as well get them. They're like $30 a pop still. Thank goodness. They were $30, I think, back then, and I think they're still $30 now. Sorry about me letting go. I thought it was a hold, not tap triangle. Either way, I've got Majora's Mask coming in at some point. I'm going to play that, because I never actually did beat Majora. And I've just been playing through a lot of Zelda stuff. Also, I did die here because I jumped off like an idiot once again. I jumped off like right there and I just completely missed. Yeah, it's funny because you can give me yellow paint, I still won't know where to go. I made that same joke while I was playing this too, and I still owe that, to a T. That's still true. Yellow paint was designed for people like me, and I still won't follow it. Something's odd about the remastered version of this game. Like, you can... It's funny, because, like, the PS3 version still looks good. Like, the game itself still looks good to this day. Like, graphically and everything. But it's very odd. Like, I don't know what they... I don't know. It's hard to say, but I think there's some things they changed in this version, or, like, they updated this version, but it still has some odd-looking parts. Like, that guy who walked by, his hair still looked very polygonal. God damn it, it still had polygons. And it's just so weird. And even like Flynn for a little bit, you can see some odd textures on him a little bit. I don't know. I'm not like a big graphics whore or anything like that. I'm just saying that whenever we get a remaster, I kind of expect the remaster to look at least somewhat better than the original version. Although, to be fair, to its credit, the original version of this game still looks great. So it's kind of hard to remaster a game that already looks good. But then again, this is technically called the Uncharted Collection on PS4. So it's more so a collection rather than, I guess, an HD port, because it was already HD at the time. I don't know. What am I talking about? I don't know. So, yeah, this is the stealth mission. And the only time that you're ever basically forced to do stealth, I think, if I remember correctly. It's been a bit since I've actually gone through the entire game, which, don't worry, I can do it. It's fine. I beat Uncharted 1 at crushing. I think I can handle 2. No doubt. And I could definitely handle 3. I know that for a fact. I've played that campaign quite a bit. So I'm pretty well aware of what I'm doing. except for doing stealth, because I'm still trying to get used to the controls again, because it's been a hot minute since I've played Uncharted at all. And trying to remember how to play these games and try to speedrun through them, I'm not the best at that. Can you imagine doing the continuous speedrun? It'd take like, 6 hours, I think, to beat this game in one go. It wouldn't be too hard, I guess, but still. At some point, not right now, but I think you're going to eventually get the Trank. And the Trank is so busted, but not in a good way. In like a weird, it doesn't work half the time type way. That could be a remastered issue, but I feel like that's something that happened even on PS3. But if that was the case, you'd think they would have fixed it. But I don't know. So for the most part, you can just kind of sort of get away with walking in front of people, kind of. The stealth is pretty lenient for the most part, unless you just happen to be right in front of somebody's view. Well, not even like standing in front of them. That'll happen, I think, later, unless that was one I got cut out. But if they have like this weird sort of like tunnel vision thing going on, I guess, where they can sort of see you only straight ahead, and if you press square behind them and miss, it will activate them and they'll get pissed off. But luckily Flynn was here to take care of the other guy, thank goodness for that. But that guy right there, I'm not sure if I pressed square. It looked like I did. So I'm just going to give the guy the benefit of the doubt or whatever and just say like I did press square. That's why he knows I was there, because I was going to call bullshit, but I don't think it was. Also, these cursed alarm things, I keep thinking to myself that, oh, the alarm itself is like you have to go to the alarm button and turn it off. But the last one, because I skipped that one, I skipped not showing off where it was to deactivate it, but how to get there, because I spent like a good 5 minutes looking for the damn thing because I forgot exactly where it was. And this one's just on the right side. I was pretending like, I was just pretending to be stupid, like I needed to go this way and to jump back, but that's not the case. You can clearly just jump to the right, and I'm just being the normal idiot. So I skipped that part because, cutscene, I'm trying to skip all the cutscene stuff, or at least the ones that get in the way, and knocked this guy out. That's probably why that guy's hair looked weird, because they all have berets. I just now saw it because, well, they're green. There's a treasure in the fountain. Yeah, you can tell right here, this guy does not see me, but too late for him. I did get caught a few times, and that's why this is here. I went for that guy behind the pillar first this time, because I think attacking the dude on the fountain first is what ended up actually screwing me over. But as you can see, if you even press square, they just notice that you're there. So you can't miss your shots, really. I'm surprised the guy in front didn't notice that the flashlight just beamed up all of a sudden. It just jerked up, like, instantly. He was probably just expecting the guy to probably look up or something, I don't know.
There's a lot of bloody windows.
Then, of course, just the typical, usual climbing up. But we're almost done. I mean, we're over halfway through the chapter as it stands right now. This is the Trank section. I spent a good 5-10 minutes trying to do this. So, take out the guy on the left. Flynn will take out the guy on the right. And then, once again, just move up slightly. But you got to move to a certain crate. It's really bizarre. So I think I'm pretty sure it's this one. Well, yeah, because I continue on the level. But every once in a while, the Trank will just gray out when I was trying to shoot these guys from a distance. And then, even right here, you'll notice, like, I shoot the guy, right? Like, my cursor was dead center right on his head. And it didn't work. And I just realized, it's funny, I'm trying to say that this game was bad. I just now realized why that was. That wasn't my job to shoot him. That was Flynn. So, this whole time I thought I had to shoot him until now, and it's like, wait a minute. That's why he wasn't going down, because that's not my job to do that. But Flynn's taking a sweet-ass time doing it anyway, so might as well do it for him. Oops! Like, I'm not trying to go my way to give the game bad cred. It's just things happen. And I'm kind of dumb, and I'm like, oh, what the hell happened? I mean, if you've ever seen my guides before, I'm the type of guy that just kind of bangs his head against the wall and hopes that he eventually figures it out, and then I do, and then I cut out all the crap of me, essentially banging my head against the wall. And if anybody doesn't... Also, the grapple's kind of floating there, if you see that. if anybody doesn't actually think that I do that, or at the very least that I can play these games on hard, if you check out my main channel, this is just kind of a small segue. If you check out my main channel, TurdMonkey1497, I have a playlist somewhere. It should be on the front page, but I don't think I put it there yet. Called Hardcorean X Turd Monkey Generations, and I did all of Gen 1 of Hardcorean content. So from Bioshock Survivor all the way to Wipeout Chainsaw, every game on hard except for Pikmin 1 and 2, because I didn't do those myself on the channel, so I did them casually just because I was the one that actually did it, and my friend I don't think was going to do it anyway, so I don't think he was wanting to regardless. I wanted to do those and do them on a stream, and I did them. I do plan on doing Gen 2 at some point, probably this year, maybe around the summertime, when I got some more time off to do it, or if I ever give myself a week off. Just in general, I might do it then, which Gen 2 will be a lot harder to finish because Vanquish is in it, and a lot of other things too that would be kind of difficult. Although there are a few easier ones.
Shit, that was close.
Have I done Uncharted 3? Why am I thinking that I did? I did Uncharted 3 for a Let's Play, not for this. Something's telling me that I did. I don't know why. It's bothering me now. I don't know. I should have done Uncharted a long time ago, but for some reason it took me this long to do it. I did all the Transformers stuff in Gen 2. All but one. Because I did Optimus in Gen 1. And then now we're now in Gen 3. God Hand was the first game. And I've already forgotten the other ones. I don't remember. God damn, I really don't remember. Either way, we're going to do this, and I think I mentioned this in the last episode, or last chapter, or something like that, or even this one, I don't remember. They all kind of blend together at this point. I'm going to be doing DMC4 next. And I want to say that I plan on doing Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden Sigma on the Master Collection, I think, or something like that. I think that's what I said. I was going to do Ninja Gaiden again, but I was going to do a re-guide. My first ever redo, because I wasn't exactly... Yeah, I honestly, I kind of messed up a few things. I mean, I did beat the game, you know, on Master Ninja and all that, but doing my streams, because Ninja Gaiden 1 was one of them, Sigma, and I was like, man, I could do so much better. You know, I'm so much better at this game nowadays. I could easily just do a re-guide of it. So I'm considering doing one, and then after that, whatever it happens. This is all just kind of speculation. Things might change. Well, DMC4 and God of War 4 I think are going to have to happen anyway, because I took a poll and people voted. So I do want to give my audience that. And, yeah, Ninja Gaiden would probably, hopefully be thrown in there. That's kind of the plan currently. Yeah, this stuff, just dodge the lasers. That's all I have to do. Like, actually physically dodge. Hit circle, and you can dodge the lasers and stuff. Run down to the Dark Souls depths. Head to Blighttown. That sort of thing. It's just the same old Uncharted stuff. But now we're going to finally get into the hard parts of the game. Or at least the parts that are going to get actually difficult. So I'll see you guys for that, for Chapter 3. And of course, as always, take care, everybody.